welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you are new. Today's video is going to be a little bit different than normal. I just had something that I wanted to share with you guys, so I thought I would do that instead of normal cleaning, cooking, chickens, that type thing. So what I wanted to share with you is actually what I want to be sharing in our youth group. Today's Tuesday, so I don't know when this video go out, but I will be sharing it with them Wednesday. And it is John 15 in the Bible. And it is just talking about how God is the vine and we are the branches, that bears the fruit and stuff. So I actually had this revelation not too long ago, but it was, so to back it up, I love the gardening type thing. I don't want no like multi-acre garden. I like my little garden that's manageable. I really like the raised beds. But when we moved here, there was actually some grapevines that you guys have seen in some of my videos. And they were overgrown with stuff. We ended up cleaning it up, getting it on like posting wire to run it. And they've been producing grapes. Well, I don't know if y'all can tell, but I'm having some allergy issues, so I feel like I sound like but we ended up getting them on the post, getting them on the wires, and they've been doing really good. I get grapes from them every year. I make my grape jelly, all that. Like, I have not bought store-bought grape jelly in a while. But this past winter, my uncle had told us about like the 12 days after Christmas, and it's when you're supposed to like prune back certain stuff in your yard, and one of those things was grapevines. So we did. And when I tell you guys, like, I wasn't expecting it to like really do too much to it, I got proved wrong, because this year the grapes have been so like abundant. Normally it's like I get enough just to do what I need, but now it's like I got more than I need. Like, there's still grapes out there now because I've done made, I think 4 or 5 of the, quart, I think that's quart jars, and I had one of the 8-ounce jars. So, and there's still grapes in there, and I got grapes in my fridge that I need to do something with. But I wanted to tell you guys how my brain thought about something, and it goes back to that. So, you know how I told you that if it wasn't for like pruning back the grapevine this year, the abundance wouldn't have been as much as it was. That fruit wouldn't have been as plentiful. So that made me think back to this story in the Bible that Jesus told. And it is John 15 in verses 1 through 8. So it says, I am the true vine, and my Father is the gardener. He cuts off every branch in me that bears no fruit, while every branch that does not bear fruit he prunes, so it will be even more fruitful. You are already clean because of the word I have spoken to you. Remain in me as I have remained in you. No branch can bear fruit by itself. It must remain in the vine. Neither can you bear fruit unless you remain in me. I am the vine, you are the branches. If you remain in me, I will remain in you. You will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. If you do not remain in me, you are like a branch that is thrown away and withers. Such branches are picked up, thrown into the fire, and burned. If you remain in me, and my words remain in you, Ask whatever you wish, and it will be done. This is my Father's glory, that you bear much fruit, showing yourselves to be my disciples. So, in that, it kind of just tells us, that God is the gardener. God comes in and he does like how me and my mom had done the grapevines. We come in there, we trimmed them up, we pruned them up, took the branches that needs to be cleaned up so that more fruit can bear. And I just had that like revelation that like, that's literally how God comes into our lives. He comes in and he does the trimming up of the stuff that doesn't allow us to bear fruit, that anger, that hatred, stuff that's not of the fruits of the Spirit. And it was an amazing revelation, because most of the time it's hard to, because how they spoke back in Jesus' days was those parables of gardening and farming and stuff like that. And like, if you don't really do it, it's kind of hard to understand what he done, like, what he's saying. But then when you like had like a little moment like that, it was just amazing. And like I said, if you don't know about like the fruits of the Spirit, those are in Galatians 5:22 through 23. And it's just the fruits of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, and self-control. And we're not going to be able to have those good fruits that I just mentioned if we're not examining ourselves daily and being like, God, show me the bad fruit, the fruit that's not bearing what glorifies you. And so I just wanted to share that a little bit with you guys today. It's something that I've been wanting to share. I just didn't know when I wanted to share it, and I felt like today was a good day to share it. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I know this is different from what I normally do, and this is really outside of my comfort zone, because I have only ever spoke in the youth group one time as far as like preaching to them. And like I said, if you don't know, me and my husband are the youth pastors at our church. And as far as like getting up there and like speaking, preaching, whatever, teaching, whatever you want to call that, I've done it one time and I felt like it went so awful. But this is something that I just felt like I wanted to share with you guys. I'm going to be sharing it tomorrow with the youth group. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. And I hope this has really gave you guys something to think about. I know it's gave me something to think about. Making sure that I'm not allowing things opposite of the fruit of the Spirit to really grow in me, I guess you would say. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Bye, y'all.